Hey, it's MK, and I am here with a layout for Day 2's Advent Style Calendar image. And today's image are these adorable little top-down coffee cups or mugs or teacups, however you want to look at them. I absolutely love this design. And then, of course, I added a little bit of tea bags as well as coffee beans, so that way it can be turned into a drink of choice. But today I am going to use it as my cocoa mug. So I just took a little selfie of me enjoying a hot cocoa. Technically it was with my kids, but I just walked into my craft room. Hubby sent me a picture of how cold and miserable he is out in doing his job, and I sent him this back. Is it mean and cruel? Probably, but he enjoys any picture that I send him that has my face in it. So this is what he got. I told him I would save him a cup and warm it up as soon as he gets home. So these are also the little stickers that came in the Advent calendar as well. They are stickers, super cool little design. They've got all these little spots and things, and then they have almost like a very pastel maroon wording in them. The wording is not Christmassy at all, so when I apply it, I'm going to be trying to cover up those words. I have a scrap from, I know it's a Simple Stories collection, but I'm not sure. These little cutouts are from Close to My Heart. This sticker sheet is also from Close to My Heart. I want to say the same collection, but I'm not sure, you guys. And then this paper is also Close to My Heart, and it is from the Christmas Story. It is one of their bulk papers. I don't have a lot of these in bulk. It's just one of the sheets that they used to put in during a card kit. So I must have picked up the card kit and had a few, and that's probably why I have so many tags and things, is that was part of the card kit as well. But I have no idea, you guys. I don't use them as their kits. I usually just put them in my stash and then use them as I need them, and that's it. I don't even look at the directions, to be honest. All right, so I'm going to trim up my photo and then decide if I want it to be on the lighter green or the darker green, and I'm not really sure. I like the lighter green, but then it feels like it's just white, and I don't want it to be white, so I'm looking at the green. It's a little off, not as much as I thought it was going to be, because of there's actually 3 different greens in this pattern paper, and so it wasn't as far off as I thought it was going to be, but I do end up using the lighter green in the end. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off about 8 inches off of this paper, because I want to use the bottom half for my stickers, my bubbly stickers. I don't know what they are. Polka dotted, spotted stickers. But I don't end up doing as much as I thought I was going to do, but I still like it in the end. I like that blank space down at the bottom, which is weird because normally I don't really like that much bold blank down at the bottom. So instead of trying to figure out what size my photo is, I'm just going to go ahead and align my ruler up and then rip my edges. I don't really have a whole lot left over to do anything else except for maybe a sidebar piece or anything like that, which means I would have to shrink these extra pieces down anyways. So I went ahead and I just ripped all the way around using my ruler, and I'm pretty happy with that. It's a little bigger than I wanted it to be, but it's okay. I put I put the ruler at 1/8 inch, and I lined it up at the 1/8 inch mark on my photo, and I feel like I got a little bit bigger than 1/8 inch. But then again, I haven't done an 1/8 inch border in forever, so maybe I just forgot what it looks like. Oh, maybe I should have kept that scrapbook glass mat so I could see what an 1/8 inch border looks like. Oh, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, please go check out a couple videos ago. I made a layout for my mother-in-law, and inside that layout, I used a brand new glass mat from Glassboard Studio, and actually ended up gifting it away. So it's not, the giveaway is still active. It will be active until December 14th. So if you guys have not checked out that video yet, go check out that video, see how to enter to win that, that glass mat. It is a fabulous new tool to be added to anybody's craft room. It's great. So I went ahead and created a border with my little stickers here, and I chose the stickers that already had the straight line. So that way I could cheat and know exactly where to put my little border stickers. So I really do like the little borders down at the bottom. And then I thought about adding a little bit more down at the bottom as well, and have the bubbles go down the layout, but then it just looked weird. And especially when they're kind of shiny, it would have thrown me off if I didn't have anything else to put down there. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as it is and build up the rest of my layout. I thought I would build some layers behind my picture using these tags. And I wanted to use all of the tags, but having 3 tags up at the top just looked really weird to me. And so I thought, no, nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it as the 4 and call it good. So I've got everything going. Now I just need to figure out what I'm going to be doing with my little cups and saucers. You guys, I squealed like a little kid when I first saw these adorable little top-down cups, and it's like, I have to have those. That is the coolest view of a mug or a cup that I have seen in a while, like in a long time. And I just thought that it was a different perspective than what is normally, available as far as a mug embellishment. So I don't know, you guys. I'm giddy over it, to be honest. So I thought I would have either the beans or the bag hanging out with my photos as well. But then I found this sticker that says it's a hot cocoa kind of day, and I thought, oh well, then the beans and the bag don't really go with my layout anymore. But really, what I wanted to do with the bag was I wanted to put twine on all of my tags, and then have one of the tags, the twine actually connect to the bag to make it look like it was, had its little string still attached to it. So that was my idea, but then I realized that it doesn't go with the rest of the layout. So I don't end up using any of the bags or the beans, but I do still have a cup and saucer left, and I think I'm going to do a layout about drink of choice. Like, are you a tea drinker? Are you a coffee drinker? I actually like both. I love coffee in the morning, but I drink tea or bone broth in the afternoon. So I don't really enjoy coffee all day or, twice a day. But every now and then when I want a little bit of flavor or sweetness, I do reach for the coffee. And that's just it. Coffee, what I put in my coffee, makes it on the sweet side. Not too sweet, but a little on the sweet side, and that's why I reach for the tea and the broth more than the coffee. But especially at retreats, it's a little bit harder for me to enjoy my tea because of the fact that I just want to sit back, relax, enjoy my tea and whatnot, and then the same thing with my bone broth. But yeah, so here's where I have my little long string in my bag. Like I said, that was my idea of it. But the more I added it to, or the more that I was looking at the layout, they just don't go with the layout. So opted not to do that. But now I need to know what to do with my string, my twine that I have on there. I had just enough of that sage twine to do all 4 of my tags, but not exactly the way that I usually do tags, which is kind of fun because normally I don't deviate from how I fill in my tag holes, honestly. And so I'm very grateful that I did not do the 5th tag because I would not have had enough twine to do all of this. And I feel like adding the twine, the 2 different types of twine, actually create a filler on my page. So that's kind of nice. It makes it look like it's not so bare anymore. Even though the green twine did its job. I really like this green twine, by the way. It did its job, but this one helped my favoriteest twine. Well, it is my favoriteest twine in the whole wide world. And I have the link down below, by the way, if you guys are curious. I do have the link down below. But I feel like it helped fill it up. So this one here says warm and something else. I just want the warm word. I think it says warm and cozy, warm and I don't remember, to be honest. I just wanted the word warm. So my little cup had a shelf to sit on, and I do like that addition. I found a couple hearts that I will be adding, and then I have another sticker of a heart on my thumb that I'm going to be adding on my layout a little later, because again, it was an afterthought, just trying to keep in bringing in elements, right? I just felt like I needed a few filler pages or a few filler elements and whatnot. These hearts work out really, really well. And thinking again, afterthoughts. I love afterthoughts. I should have put this down in the blank space, but then my banner wouldn't have hung down, right? Maybe it would have looked good underneath the original mug, but then it would have covered up my polka dots. So I'm not really sure. The most wonderful time of the year, which I think that, hot beverage season is the great time of the year. And that's really what I'm talking about when I put the most wonderful time of the year on my layout. But would you have put that down at the bottom in the blank space, or would you have left it up at the top? I'm very curious to see what you guys' thoughts were, but this is where I left it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. When you stop by to see what I am up to, who knows what is ever going to be on my desk next. Don't forget to check out Janet Fritz's channel. She is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. I am very, very curious to see if she is going to be playing with her advent calendar gifties today, and what your thoughts are on this top-down perspective of these mugs. I just think that they are super adorable. All right, you guys, again, thank you so much, and I will check you guys all later. Bye.